What is going on, Wolfpack, and welcome to the next episode of Satisfactory. Now, last episode we basically got our quartz. Now, one thing I'd like to just put forward is I did spend a couple of minutes just adding these 4 biomass just out with the extra power. So now we're going just under 300 milliwatts. I moved the hub over into that location. Whoops, looks like when I was moving things around I accidentally did this. So let's just fix that real quick. Get that one back over here, and get that one back to making concrete. There we go. And then basically I just tidied it up a little bit so we've got a bit more space in this area if we need to build anything here. But what my plan is, hopefully at some point, is, like I said in the last episode, is to maybe start putting the walls around this thing. Now, while I was off this, I had a little thought. I might do each floor doing a certain amount of ore. Not like a certain amount, I mean as in ground floor would be like the production stuff to possibly go into this elevator, and then next floor could be like iron, floor after that could be copper, or we start dividing these buildings so that you got a copper piece over there, iron piece over here. That platform can stay where it is, and we'll just basically build multiple buildings to do certain things, bring it over to a production one, and then we can basically start producing it like this here into the elevator. So last episode we got the quartz. We almost got killed by the hog. But what I'd like to try and do is maybe start getting some stuff ready for unlocking the rest of this. Now, not sure where the stuff will be or how to get them, but we can always start trying to produce or unlocking majority of this stuff. So let's start with just somewhere along the line of these. So this needs alien data, alien DNA. So let's see if we can just make 5 of them. Let's go here, protein, let's just make 5. Just like that. Go to here, start research, let's get this one done out of the way.
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fix-It mission.
So now this is a rebar gun. Not sure what this thing does, but hopefully maybe it's something good. So that requires 500 steel beam, which I do not have at the minute. Do not have. I could do that, but I'm still missing these 2 pieces. So let's go ahead and do this one. So let's do the do a couple of these. Was it 400 or was it 500? 500. I'm going to go with this and then I'll get back to you once we've got pieces. So now that I've got all the parts, let's unlock this. There we go. So
Rebar gun and iron rebar ammo unlocked. Your ingenuity towards preservation of fix-it property has been noted. You earned a micro break. And welcome back. I hope you feel refreshed.
I do feel refreshed, thank you very much. So I'm just going to grab some screws for this next bit. So I'm just going to unlock get the weapon. Do some rebar, but no idea what it does, so let's find out. So let's make one of these. Let's make, I don't know, 20 of these. And then let's unlock that to there. Is this just a gun? Or is this actually something else? I reckon this is just a gun. So if that's the case, then okay, let's keep that down here with that stuff. Let's keep that down here. Keep all these, that could be down here. The rest of that could be sorted out later on. Let's see what we've got next. Try and lock as much stuff as we can. So this one here, that one needs them, which we can't do, that we can't do, so it's just alien technology. So we need to find Sam, and we need to find Summer Sloop, or whichever that stuff is. We need to make an obelisk, which I don't know how you get, and then that you need stator, so we can't do that. We can't do that because we need polymer resin. So to buy product crude or refinement into fuel commonly used to manufacture plastic and rubber. So which means that's where that crude oil stuff can come into. Parachute, we just need to make the fabric and the wire or the cable. So we can't make any at the minute because we don't have any of those stuff. So with that we have, nope, we don't have any in there. So let's just go grab some from somewhere. Some of these plants should be fine to just grab and then should be alright. Should do for now, I reckon. So let's make that. Oh, see, I could have done this instead. So we need Michelia. I'm hoping there's some in here. Yep, let's grab a stack. Let's see if we just make as many as this as we can. Right, that the fabric is done. Let's go see if we can unlock the next bit then. So alien technology, which isn't it, that one. Should just get some wire. So might need, don't think we do. Yeah, we are going to need more fabric.
Research completed. Gas mask and filter unlocked. Mycelia fabric is highly absorbent, making it more effective at toxic gas filtration than the standard issue Pioneer helmet. A pleasant pine scent is included. Gas filters require regular replacement for optimal safety.
Okay, that explains why those are filter things. So I'm just going to unlock the other one. We might have to start looking again at more resin stuff, fabric. So let's unlock this. There we go.
Parachute unlocked. Fix-It appreciates your willingness to descend rapidly to perform your duties, but damaging Fix-It property is a breach of contract and will have unpleasant consequences. Improve descent efficiency by combining the forces of gravity and drag with a parachute.
So we'll be able to glide a lot further, I reckon. So the fabric, we need some of that biomass stuff. So let's just see what we can do. This seems to be just rebar shatter weapons by the looks of it, as far as I know. But we can make that, which helps us jump and move a lot quicker. So let's just quickly go over here and grab a bit of both of this stuff actually. Let's grab a stack of that and a stack of that. So I managed to put a couple of stuff in there to do some of the tickets, so we can unlock a lot more things. So let's unlock that.
Blade Runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to Fix-It.
Let's make that then. So now that we've unlocked that, let's get that onto our legs, and we should, there we go. Boy, let's jump a lot higher, a lot further, and start moving around a lot quicker. So just gonna go back here and grab that, because there was another thing on there I can unlock with just the silica, I mean, which is storage.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
Just gonna grab some plates, because we have quite a lot of plates now, so we should be good with building more assemblies, building more, like the conveyors actually require the reinforced iron plates. So let's unlock this, which will be our new one to start crafting.
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Oh, okay, so you can actually get the scannable hard drives, okay. So we can't make that one, we can't make that one, can't make that one. We could make that one if we get 15 of the stuff, and we can make the Explorer with the 10 and 100 pieces. So Let's have a quick look at the assembler and see what it is that requires to make this ocular, whichever it's called again. Nope, don't seem to be in this. Is it a constructor? It's not. Okay. So there's it there. Oh, it requires 3 items to make it. Ah, I see. So that explains how to make it then. Takes a lot of resources. 28 cable, 36 crystals and 5 reinforced plates. Wow, that's quite a lot. But if we can start producing more of it onto different stuff, then we could actually start doing things a lot quicker, so we won't have to have the problem. So well, we can't make that then at the minute. What have we got? Sulfur, so we need to bring sulfur over, so that'll be a job for us today. Yeah, so let's have a look and get in the sulfur over, but let me just quickly make 2 of these, 1 to go there and 1 to go there, just so I can put these things I don't necessarily need with me right now, but can be stuff for the future that needs researching. Take that with me. Let's put that in there as well. I don't need that. Don't need that. Let's leave the rest with us. Some of that I can go in there. So we're going to go back over there because I believe there were sulfur there somewhere, and then there was coal. So I'd like to get these ones over here. So coal, I'd love to get a huge bundle of it, because I'm hoping to maybe build a process here for the coal, but I don't know what the coal is to be used for. So I'm going to take quite a lot of this, and then let's take that and a bit. So to make that I need one of them. I need some concrete, so let's grab 2 stacks of concrete, should be plenty. So there we go. So I basically left it running for a good 2 hours, and obviously this gave us this a lot. So now that we've got one of them, let's make another miner. In fact, I'm going to make 4 just in case. There we go. And then to make that we need copper wire, and then we need, should be alright with cable, but I'll grab that anyway. So let's grab the stack and a stack. So we're going to need that over there. We're going to be building this while we're here, but I'm going to put them into the storages first, because I don't know what we're going to need to make them into. They need smelting down, or do they need going straight into a constructor like the concrete? So I know, so the coal and the sulfur need to go together. So I can do a storage go into the assembler to make black powder, and then we could do another storage each just to store the coal and the sulfur, just in case I need to do that for anything else. So let's sulfur. I know it's down here somewhere, so I reckon we'll have enough, so we just need that. So sulfur up there. There's sulfur down there. So let's go do that one first, since it's so close. Let's get that brought down to here, because it's just close. The coal was somewhere just over this little bit of a, not that close, I think somewhere closer to that there. So let's just go over here and get this sulfur, and then we can start looking at getting the coal over. So I bet you could be some of those baddies around here. Let's hope not. See how quick we are able to move around this area, so it's actually quite good that we've got these leg things, because we can move quite quickly. Whee! Let's grab this. We didn't grab it. There we go. And then jump up here. Ooh, slug. Grab that. More slugs the better. Alright, so let's see, where's this sulfur at? Oh, it's just over there. So let's have a look round here. So the sulfur's over there. Ooh, the atmosphere is changing here. What's going on? So that one is right up there, I think. It's gotta be up there somewhere. How do we get up here? We've got to go up this way. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a spitter thing. Ooh. Oh, wait, there's another one up there. Crap. Let's try. Ooh, sluggy. There's a hog right there. Can I jump? Nope. Actually, I'm going this way. And there we go. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna get up there. So let's do 6, and let's just do this one here for now. That should help us get up here, like that. Let's do another one just there, like that. There's the sulfur. So that thing's right there, so we gotta be careful. Production, do that. Let's do that going this way. Let's go over there a little bit. Don't have a bad feeling that one's going to try and... That's a purple. Ooh, that's a purple guarded by a alpha. Alright, so let's do that going all the way across like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get up here and go straight to that. Wow, that was a lucky jump. There we go. So right, let's get that and bring that down to here. Let's get one of these here. Just get that going to there. And then let's get this one to here. And then this one here, and then get that one to go all the way over. Oh, wasn't meant to do that, but okay. So I'll see you guys when I get over to where we need to be. So I'm back here. I just got it coming all the way over there. Power's already connected to it, so there should already be sulfur coming this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a splitter in the center here. Just bring that out to there, get that connected to there, so at least now that will come up and then straight into there. And then let's get storage one in, and then let's get storage 2 in. So now we should just do converter here, and then that into there like that. So now once that comes in, it'll just get split off into these two things, and then that's that one done. So the next one, I'd like to get the what's it called? Priority splitter? The priority splitter? So I think that does what I think it does. So let's go, not this one, that one. So I need 15 of them. So I'll be right back after I made 15 of them, because they'll be crucial. Right, so I've got the, hopefully all the parts I need for it. So quartz, yep. So let's research that, and then let's see whether we can make it.
Priority merger unlocked. Useful for prioritizing between inputs to avoid eventual stoppage. If you have an issue with stoppage somewhere else, consult a physician instead.
Okay, so hopefully, because what I'm thinking of doing is, instead of trying to bring in it all on two separate conveyors, I'm hoping to try and bring it down with the quartz. So I'm just gonna need to make another one of these. Let's just make the 6 for now. That way at least we got it. Right, so let's go to this conveyor here and remove that, remove that and remove this, and let's build this. Well done. So center is input, right is input. This isn't going to do what I want it to do then. So I'm guessing making this isn't going to work. This is more of like, right, I want 5 to go in that way, 1 to go this way. So basically, I'm not sure actually, I want to experiment with that at some point. Merge all up to 3 I have 3 conveyors belts into 1 input. Can be prioritized to always be merged before others. So you're making one thing more prioritized than the other. No idea. So let's just make the splitter then. Let's just get that back into there, that into there, and then just get that one back there. So yeah. So what I'm hoping here, let's have a look. That should be fine like that. This one to, so once that comes down it will go to there, but it will come to here and stop. That way once the machines are into whatever this needs to make, it's ready. So next one is probably going to be one there, one there, and one there, and then this then will go here, and then one there. So now what did, what's going on? Whee! Oop. Made a mistake here. Put them on the wrong way around. So let's flip them back around. That one there. And that one there. There we go. So now we'll do that one into here. And that one into, trying to make it look much better than it did before, like that. So the coal will come in and then it will basically gonna run it alongside the quartz. So let's I'll meet you guys over there when I find the coal, because when I was over here I did see coal. I think that might be it right there. So but I'm gonna go that way anyway, because I might head over to there and see what there is. So yeah, I'll see you guys over there. Alright guys, I'm back over at this coal one, so let's just deal with these guys first. Okay. So what I want to do is I actually want to build both of these together. So let's do the merger right here. Let's do that one to there, and then let's do the production, do this one, get this one going that way, and then that one, get that one going this way. So what I'm going to do is also build this here, do that connected to that, and then that connected to that. That then needs to go up here. I'm hoping this will reach that one there. Oh, come on. Okay, it's too long. So let's do that to there. There we go. So they're doing that now. Let's get that hooked up to there, and then that one can be hooked up to there. So now, there we go. We got coal coming down. So I'm just gonna grab a bunch of this stuff. Because I believe that some of this is actually used to get some of that black powder. So I needed some of that with the sulfur to unlock. So hopefully by the time I get back we'll have maybe sulfur almost there, or probably already there. But I am going to take a trip over to this area, see what's lurking around. There's the big dude, that the big dude, that the big dude, that the big dude, that the big dude. There's the dodge, 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 run, 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 run. What's up here? Nothing. Ooh, pretty. So there's the yellow one over there, the blue one here. Spitter right there. Let's just grab this. Ah! Oh, so he did follow me then. Oh yes. Just run. Just run. I'm not dealing with that just yet. It's probably still going to be on me because I'm just going to grab this. Got it. That's another one. No idea what it's shooting for, but I'm grabbing it anyway.
Circles through our temples, our veins nearly touch. He is shy. Notes shall be taken and played.
From a certain perspective, your brain looks like it is processing language, but there is no auditory data. If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern. It is a common side effect of extreme pressure and stress.
Let's see if I can get up. There's another one of those mercers right here. Sweet. Like I said, I don't know what these are used for, but let's hope there's something good in the future. So let's get up here. Oop. Up there. Shoot, there's two more of these dudes. Jump over them and go, go. Can I get hit? Can I get hit? Can I get hit? Where? Run. Next target, that purple one up there. So let's get to this. And what I want to try and do is walk up it, which is probably not going to work. Because you get to a certain angle and you can't get up it. So looks like we're going to have to try and build up there. Haha. Right. Let's go. Five. Let's just build one of these off the side of it. And whoa, that's close. Can I not? Can I not? Oh wait, I've got a crouch. There we go. Forgot what the button was on. Here we go. Now we've got a purple. Sweet. So we should be able to research this one into that thing now. So I'm just gonna destroy all this if I can. That'll be fine. Not to worry about that too much. Let's have a wander, see what else we can find, like this log right here. And yeah, I'll see you guys back at the base after I've had a look around here. Alright guys, I'm back at the base, and as you can see here, the sulfur has already made it back. Well, the coal has not made it back yet. You probably won't see it come down anytime soon, but hopefully by the end of the episode it will already be here. So I didn't get a lot, so I've got another power slug, I've got a yellow, got a purple, and that's about it, to be honest. I couldn't find any of those summer loops, whatever they're called. But while we're here, let's go to the power slug. So I need to make a couple of those frames. How many of those frames do I need to make? 20. I need to make 15 of them. Got the pieces, didn't take too long, literally took like not even a minute. Power slugs, that one, and research. There we go.
Research completed. Purple power slugs seem to be near the end of their life cycle and have a significant amount of potential energy stored. It is a good thing Fix-It does not waste. Purple power slugs can now be processed into power shards.
Cool. So what I'm going to do now is just empty some of this stuff into here. Right, so the next thing I'd like to do is what I said in the last episode, is get the next production bit of the rotors. So the reason for the rotors is I need to blend them together with these. So these reinforced plates need to be put together to make the smart plates, which are shown in the top right corner, and that is for this. Now while I'm doing that, I'm going to check the hub real quick, because I believe there were maybe one or two things left to unlock. I might just be one, which I believe are the jump pads. Yeah, jump pads, so at least 50 of them. I could do this, but I need to see if we have any more rotors, but it looks like we might have to make them, which is where this production will come in. So I'll be right back once I've made basically the exact same as this, except this time it's going to be screws and rods, which I made a mistake in one of the previous episodes. So now this is making the reinforced iron plates. Now I'm going to make the rotors. So I'll be right back once I've got those made. Right guys, I'm back with the next bit, and just gonna power that one up, set that to making rotors. Let's get the storage right there, bang bang, and then oh dear, what's going on? What's going on? What's happened? Did I... That's in the iron. Oh! Bug at me. Do that. Remove that. 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 And that. And have to be this as well. Because what I'm going to need to do now is I'm going to need to build a second constructor, which I completely forgot about. Right here. Get that into there. Get that to make the screws, and then do that one to there. I may just start organising these cables a bit more, because it is getting a little bit packed. So now let's get this going here. That to go there. That needs to come out to here. There we go. So now, once this goes in, 25 screws to make a rotor with just 5 iron plates. Damn! Well, let's do... oh no, I can't. I can't. So let's just do this instead. Bosh, stick all the screws in there. That's going to start making the rotors. So, it's just taking 1 per 15 seconds. So once that's done, that's made 1. And then let's see, we need the rotors. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll let this go just so I've got 4. And then I'll make the next assembler, but we'll not hook it up just yet until this starts producing enough rotors to make what we need. Because I know this has got plenty going. Just going to take them for now. But to make the plates, I think it's 1 for 1. Well, 1 reinforced plate, 1 rotor to make 1 smart plate. So here comes 1 in now. Take that, and then we get the assembler, and we basically just build it in the middle. That middle? Yeah, it's about middle. And then what we'll do is I will start getting some of these power up. So one there, one there, one there. Same here. I just messed that up. No, I haven't messed it up. I just think that one there is in the wrong place, so I might have messed it up a little bit down there then. Oh well. So what I'm just going to do is get that going to this one, that one going to that one, that one go to that one. And I'm just going to remove these 2, and then gonna do that one and put that one. I think it's supposed to go here, but I'm gonna do it there for now. And then that to there, and then that to there. Does it work? Oh, let's just do this side then. That to there. So now they're going to be back in position. And then let's just get these ones. That one to here. That one to there. That one to there. And then let's do that to that. All that power's drawing all the way up there. Get these ones connected, and then once that starts building up, we got this move eventually. Let's do this, get that going across here, and then that can go straight to there. So when that starts making them, let's get this to make smart plates. So make 2 per minute, so every 15 seconds. 30 seconds, sorry. And then this one, there, 15 seconds, so that's making 2 per minute. What we can do is we can add the speed things. So that would basically bring it up to maybe 3, 4 per minute. And then obviously you can do like 10 per minute or something if you wanted to. Right now, we're going to leave it that as that for now. So we got coal coming in, sulfur. So the sulfur stopped here. The coal's come. So there's all the coal. Coal's coming in. So what I actually want to do here is build one of these up there, and then do one of these here, like so, and then that one there can just be like that. Because what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to do a conveyor which I need rod for. Let's just quickly go set some rod. Hopefully I should be able to just plant that on the top and bring a conveyor down. So let's do that this side instead. So I actually want to do it in reverse. Do that going round that way. So there we go. Let's go a bit like that, and then let's go up here, and that should just go straight across to that. So what it's going to do now is basically just going to come in here, go up, go back on itself, up again, come back over the top and down here. So that way it saves me having to go storage, come out. I could do storage on top, so we're using just a little space. So yeah, we've got coal here now. So what I'd like to do is start getting that made. Nope, that made. So the constructor should help us make the black powder. So I'm just going to go to here, grab that for now, and then bring that to there, because I'm going to bring the assembler bit out here, so about here then, get that to go into there. Start getting this up. Get storage there. Get this, which I can't do at the minute because I need to unlock it. But what I'm going to do is get it over for now. So let's do that like that. That there, and then just do that straight into there. That's got the power, but it's not got anything to make it yet. So let's just go grab that. Go over to the mum. Go to here. Grab a stack of that. Is it this one? Not that one. Really good. Which one was it? Oh, the sulfur. There. So we'll research that. Cool. So now that's given us that option.
Research completed. Black powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available.
So now that we unlocked that black powder, we should now, when we go to this, black powder. So now it's going to start making the black powder for us. Sweet. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. What's next? So just our checklist here. So bring coal to the base, bring sulfur to the base, which we've done. Look more on the mum research, which we did a little bit of. Yeah. So we're gonna finish it from here for now. So far what we got done was we got the sulfur, we got the coal, we got the sulfur and coal to make the black powder. We got the second production to make the rotors, going to be eventually joined together to this assembly to make the smart plates. So that's good. I basically extended this, so we've got this amount of power. And actually, while we're here, let's check this out. 6 more tokens. Cool. So let's go in here, just have a quick look. Conveyor through point. Okay. Not to lock them just yet. Steel base steel production. Okay. Let's. I don't think I'm going to be too worried about that in a minute. Foundations. This could be good. So let's add the stairs. Let's do let's do a half foundation. So let's buy all of that. So that's done. So now when we go to foundations, we've got more stuff here now. So we can do slightly stairs. Save us going up and down ramps, we've got the stairs instead. So yeah, that'll be it for this episode. So yeah, next episode hopefully we can start getting the stuff into there to unlock the first tier, and then see what the first tier introduces us. So if you liked that episode, smash that like button, ding on the notification bell, give a good comment if you want to see any more, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.